My name is Roger Weitzel, and I have the theme music for the Chicago Bulls here. It gets me a little bit pumped up, so I wanted to listen to this a few minutes before we started. So hopefully you'll get pumped up too, because we're gonna do math. All right, so today is December 15th, and today we're gonna do a geometric sequence. That means it's exponential. And we're gonna talk about money. So that's always fun for me. Anyway, let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get to that page. So there's Alan Parsons Project. That's who does this song. And I guess since we're starting, I'm going to turn this off. I'm just trying to make these videos a little more exciting. So hopefully you appreciate my effort. All right, here we go. So I just want to remind you that when we do these problems, we're using the acronym ISME. So just as a reminder, the I stands for identify, the S stands for setup, the M stands for make sure, and the E stands for execute. All right, so first of all, we want to identify what kind of a problem it is. And so let's read the problem. Sarah receives $1,000 on the first day, $2,000 on the second day, $4,000 on the third day, and so forth. How much money will she have in 20 days? So let's just start figuring out some things here. Let's just look at, so the first day she has 1,000, second day she has 2,000, the third day she has 4,000. Looks like we have a pattern set up here. It looks like we're doubling every day. So on this formula, we want to identify these variables. So I had to look up this formula because I didn't remember it. So I put it on here so we could all use it. What we want to identify is the variables here. So this is the sum after we've added up n number of terms. This is our first term. And then this again is the number of terms. The R is the ratio, meaning from one to the next, what is the ratio? So let's go ahead and figure out what that is. That is a small font. Let's see if we can increase that font. Let's go up to 24. How about even 30? Let's take a look at that. So R is going to be, let's just go with the third term over the second term, and that's going to be equal to 2. So R is equal to 2. So we'll just make a note of that. R is equal to 2. What else do we know here? We're looking for the sum. We know we're going to just say that it's hard to do these with the, we know that A1, the first term, is going to be 1,000. And I think that's all we need. So we're going to say that the sum after 20 days is going to be equal to, so then it's A1, so we're going to have 1. And then we're going to have, I didn't put in my parentheses, so we're going to have 1 times 1 minus the rate. So we have 2. We're raising it to the nth power, so it's 2 to the 20th power. And we're going to divide all of that by 1 minus r, which is 2. All right, let's just kind of simplify this as much as we can. We're going to have on the top here 1 minus 2 to the 20th. So we can see that's going to be a negative number. It's going to be over 1 minus 2 is going to be minus 1. So on the top here, why don't we multiply by minus 1. On the bottom, we'll multiply by minus 1. When we do that, we're going to get 2 to the 20th power minus 1 over 1. And so we're just going to have 2 to the 20th power. And you can see that 2 to the 20th power is going to be the driving factor here. So let's just make that calculation. The sum of 20 terms that double every day is going to be 2 to the 20th power minus 1. So I can't do that in my head. It's going to be hard for me to multiply it out because we would be doing 2 times 2. Whoa. Times 2, and we're going to be doing that 20 times. So let's take 2 y to the x 20, and that's going to give us, I'm going to switch over here to the text box now. So the sum, is going to be equal to, and I came up with, so 10 to the 20th power is going to be 1, 0, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6. And you can see now that Sarah is going to be a millionaire in just 20 days. So one of the things I wanted to illustrate with this problem is when you do something that's exponential, like double something, and you do that every day, the number gets very big very quickly. So we started out with just $1,000 and then doubled it every day for 20 days. And we came up with this amount of money. And this 1 here, I mean, just to be technically correct here, so we needed to take 1 away from that, and you can see that in the big scheme of things, that $1 isn't going to make a lot of difference. So we have $1,048,575. Kind of a prosperous month for Sarah. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you have a great day. And remember, live with passion.